created me certificates. It's a book of my childhood. Who keeps that? Apparently I do. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I got a little minimalism bug. I felt like minimizing some sentimental items, and I thought I would bring you along with me. This is not working. Now, when it comes to minimizing sentimental items, that can be really difficult, and I want to encourage you, if this is the first video of mine that you've ever clicked on, then leave it. Yes, I did just say that. Click the video actually that's in the banner above and in the description below. That is your first step of how to minimize. When you're beginning this minimalism journey, you do not want to begin with your sentimental items. If you've been on this journey a while, or if you actually just want to watch this video and don't actually want to do anything about it, then please keep continuing to watch it. If you like it, then please give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel. So, I currently have one box of memorabilia. This is the box. It currently does not close because it's so full, and this is my veil from my wedding that I cannot manage to fit inside the box, plus do not think that I should fit inside the box. Well, Auntie actually made this for me, so it's super special and super sentimental to me. So let's dig in and see what we've got. Let's begin here. Now, this is, wait till you hear how cute this is. My granny, when I was like P3, discovered that they were doing like trying to take in all our certificates for a record of achievement in school. And so what she did was she created me certificates. She spent her time writing me certificates for different things, and I have a giant folder of them. I also spent a lot of time drawing. Look at that artistic talent right there. And writing poems. Let's see if I can find one. Shannon Hayes poems on the 9th of the 2nd, 2006. So I was 6 years old. I love my cousin Emily. She looks like a rose because she's so pretty. I saw a dog. Nice transition. I saw a dog. I liked it very much. I asked if I could keep it, but my mum said no. I saw a dog. It barked at me. I cried so much before my tea. I saw a rose. It was pretty and red. I wanted to pick it, but it pricked me instead. I don't know what the link was between my cousin Emily and dogs, but there we are. I'm going to take all of this out and then I'll shoot. I didn't even realise this was in my hand. I have a thing for blue tack. Who keeps that? Apparently I do. I'm going to go through all of this, I'll do a little time lapse, and then we'll see what we're left with. This is the tag from my wedding dress. This is going back in here. It's a book of my childhood that my granny wrote. This is the family I come from. This is what we do. And so I kept this card that says, oh, I can't see you. I'm gonna come up to you. So I kept this card that says happy birthday quarantinis because I thought that it could be super cute to remember like COVID, and I thought that COVID would all be over like pretty quickly, but we're not. So I think this actually might be something that it's time to let go of. I found myself exploring minimalism after my granny passed away. She was a parent to me, so I spent a lot of time in her home and built a lot of memories with her. And I held this belief unknowingly that if I held on to her stuff, if I held on to her items, then I was actually holding on to her. And so when it came to minimizing, I found this really difficult. I found it really difficult to throw out any item of clothing that she had bought me, anything that I had that was from her written. And my granny wrote a lot, so I have a lot of random notes that are found on things like tissue paper and cards and other things. And I just found it really, really, really difficult. And so what I did was to begin with the mantra, only the best. And so what that means that you keep only the best from that memory or from that moment in your life. I have this gorgeous welcome home sign that she actually wrote for me the morning that I was brought home from hospital. I also have a spatula that I turn pancakes with, which is another thing that I did a lot with my granny. And I have another few mementos just of that time where I've kept only the best items, only the items that remind me the most of her. Not every item that I've held on to is as deep or as sentimental or as important. I right now have, would you see this? This is the Nelson Drive plaque for flower arranging. Yes, I have that. As a 7-year-old, I got entered into a competition called the Best Kept Garden. This is my childhood. This is it. And so I've actually kept that plaque. This is the current state of the union. We have a massive selection of different items, random different items, may I say. But I'm gonna go through them all, and then I'll share a little bit of how I think is the best way to minimize your sentimental items. So when you're beginning to declutter those sentimental items, just start somewhere. I know it can feel really daunting, it can feel really nerve-wracking, because after all, these are the things that hold your memories. These are the things that tell the story of your life. They're physical items that bring you back to that moment and to that memory. And so I'd really encourage you just to begin small. Maybe you have 12 memory boxes under your bed, then why don't you bring that down to 6? Starting gradual. After all, minimizing to some extent is better than not minimizing at all. The certificates just have to go back in because they're just too funny. That's how I minimize sentimental items. I do still have this, which is a huge box of sentimental items. So in some ways, that's that. And so I have kept these. These are not on display. These do sit in a box underneath my bed. But right now, at this stage in my life, these are important. And so living a life of minimalism, again, as I've said in previous videos, is not owning nothing, but it's owning the things that in your life add value. So hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next Thursday for another video. Bye!
Hello there!
Do you want to go through your sentimental items?